Hello guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. From where we last left off, we've successfully defeated Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, and now we're continuing on towards the Buu arc. Let's see what we caught up on. Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, there's Goten and Trunks at the World Tournament. In case you don't know who Goten is, well, he's Gohan's little brother. And that Trunks you saw there is the present one. He looks a bit younger than the future variant of Trunks. And not to mention he's best friends with Goten. Now, let's see if I can find any more Dragon Balls over here. Doesn't look like there are any. Anyway, let's continue on with the main story. Here we go, we're back in Babidi's spaceship. That's what we saw in the series. Yeah, we already saw that. That's Babidi again doing his magic. And that's Vegeta again under Babidi's control. You notice that big M on his forehead, like we saw in Yamu's Bubblefish. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that after Yamu's Bubblefish got the energy to deliver to Babidi, he just like merciless. He basically just killed them mercilessly.
I'm not letting you hurt me and give my energy to Majin Buu. I'll use all the power I have to end this quickly. I can't wait to see the results of all that training you've been doing in the other world.
Go!
Come on, Jackpot. It's time.
Here we go. Battle between Goku and Vegeta rises again. Now, how do I explain this so you might understand about what Babidi did to Yamu and Spopovich? Oh yeah, he told Spopovich that he has no more use for him and he uses his magic to like destroy him and as well as Yamu. Oh well, technically it was Pui Pui who killed Yamu. You know, Pui Pui, one of Babidi's minions. Not to mention he had Dabura with him, the king of the demons. I mean, that's what Babidi basically does. He basically seeks out the most powerful fighters in the universe and uses his magic to bring them under his complete control. And when he has no more use for them, he destroys them as though they were like diseased or dangerous animals. Hey, I wasn't ready! Because I was babbling all about Babidi, I forgot how to defend myself. Not to mention, Babidi also wants to take revenge on the Supreme Kai for what he did to his father, Babidi, who was the one who created Majin Buu, or summoned him, as recent logs described it as. I kind of prefer it better the way Babidi created Majin Buu, because I'm more used to the original version of DBZ, instead of the Kai version. Now, the reason why it was doing this is because Babidi basically wanted the full energy to revive Majin Buu. Well, technically, when he injected the energy inside the thingy or whatever it's called, in the container that holds the energy from like Gohan, mainly the energy from Gohan, he discovered that the energy was only half full. And then he was like, I wonder from how many... No, how did it go again? Like, I wonder from how many hundreds of people did Yamu and Spopovich gather all this? And Dabura was kind of like, it's too late to ask them now. And Babidi was like, right, if only they gathered this energy from hundreds of people in such a short amount of time, then I shouldn't have destroyed them. I mean, mind you, Babidi is not the only person who kills his minions for his own pleasure. I mean, Frieza's the one who often kills his minions, in case if they, if he has no use for them, or if they continuously fail him, just like, for example, Sarbon. I mean, I wouldn't fancy working for like usual dudes like Frieza or Babidi. I mean, Cell, for example, doesn't have any minions. He basically like works on his own. Yeah, too slow. Even for Saiyan twins. Hopefully when I finish this fight enough, we better get to see Majin Buu for the first time. Oh, damn you! And also, did you know that I did my Concorde flight from Paris to New York and back? Mainly from Paris to New York, and on the Air France Concorde, I was on Flight Simulator. Well, that was mainly to celebrate 15 years of Concorde's retirement from airline service. I think it was mainly due to, like, the Paris crash in 2000 and other factors. And also I did manage to solve the problem with my graphics card. Like, for example, I think I put the computer in like power saving mode, probably making it run a lot greener and efficient. I think. Not to mention it might save money on electricity. I think. Not sure how this power saving works, but it might help the processor and graphics card for my gaming. In case if I want to come with any sort of freezers like this time. And I might still experience some like lag and some freezers when I'm on trains and flights later. Boom! Booyah! What the?
Huge power just appeared. It must be Majin Buu is finally here.
Oh! We've finally done it!
Stop whining and fight. I won't let you run away from this battle, Kakarot. We can't be fighting each other now, Vegeta. We're the ones responsible for this monster being released. What do I care about that? It doesn't have anything to do with our fight. Wrong. I know that some part of your soul is still in there, Vegeta.
Oh, good Vegeta. We know how arrogant he is. Surprised why he didn't do this to Gohan after his failed performance with Tabora.
Then I'll settle things with you.
Oh yeah, speaking of Gohan, well, between the Cell saga and the Buu saga, Gohan was like mainly focused on his studies, but he just skipped out on his training. Well, that may explain his poor performance with Tabora. I mean, who knows what Gohan did during the 7-year time gap between his fight with Cell and the coming of Majin Buu. Here we go. The clashing of the two massive energies has tended to the revival of Majin Buu. Majin Buu revived and angered at the insults from Tabora, easily sent him flying with a mighty kick. Oh yeah, I still remember him poking Tabora in the eyes. Unable to escape due to Majin Buu's speed, Gohan and Supreme Kai were caught in a hopeless situation. Just as Supreme Kai was about to be finished off, Tabora, with his last bit of strength, plunged a spear through Majin Buu, but the attack had no effect, and Buu turned Tabora into a cookie and devoured him. Oh, I remember this. Babidi was well upset and angry. That was the point where Tabora. Yeah. Then, after turning Babidi's spaceship to rubble, Vegeta appeared. Oh yeah, Tabora did tell Babidi to destroy Majin Buu before it was too late. You'll probably see why as we go along. There's Majin Buu! That's him turning Tabora into a cookie! Oh, I won't forget that bit, with that tentacle thing on his head. Wait till we see the evil counterpart of him. I'm not going to waste my time searching for the Dragon Balls. But I get to see Majin Buu. Here we go.
Hey, you ugly
That's
son of a
him.
bitch, you're Majin Buu.
Uh-oh.
If I'm going to hell, then I'm taking you with me.
We're going up against the third and final major villain of DBZ, Majin Buu. Now, Buu here has an interesting backstory, unlike the other major villains. He's basically like a powerful demon of destruction created by this dark wizard Babidi to wipe out the Kais and also the major inhabitants of the Dragon Ball universe. And basically, when his power became too great to control, he was like sealed away into this big ball until he was to be revived. Now, if you want to know more about the history and origin and history of Majin Buu, I suggest going on the Majin Buu Explain video on YouTube. I mean, I'll probably post a link somewhere on this video or a bit later. I still remember that big ball that Buu was confined in. Well, he was like confined in that ball since he arrived on Earth. But well, Babidi was killed before he had a chance to release Buu upon the planet Earth. And the Supreme Kai, who decided it was better not to attempt. Oh dear, I've been monologuing. And anyway, Supreme Kai decided that after he killed Babidi, he decided it was best to not tamper with the sealed ball, and so he basically left the ball as it was. And then we fast forward all the way up here to the Buu saga, where his son, the evil wizard Babidi, decided to release Majin Buu upon the entire universe. So I think this is the form Buu was last in when he was sealed. And I'll probably explain a bit more about the story as we go further along. I mean, I'm not going to explain what happened in the entirety of the Buu saga. He acts more childish in this form of Buu. At least he's not. At least there's not a bit like Patrick from SpongeBob. I mean, Patrick is pink, like Buu here. Actually, no, for the Concord flight I did. Well, I decided to. I didn't mention in the description of that flight I did. I decided to do the BA Concorde flight from London to New York and back in around October to conclude with the 15th anniversary of the retirement from airline service. I mean, you know Concorde, the world's only supersonic airliner, can fly at more than twice the speed of sound. Also not to mention the altitude that approach the curvature of the Earth. Yeah, he's quite comical, really, in his Buu. Mind you, he's basically like a combination of traitor, previous villains, but with a comedic twist. We know he has the legendary status of Frieza, and the evil created in the grudge match story like Cell. I'll explain a bit more about it when you see his evil variant. A bit of a spoiler here. Oh yeah, I got it right! Let's see what I can do. Oh, he's blocking it! Not quite.
Trunks, take care of your mother.
Oh, so you all know this in the series, with Vegeta sacrificing himself. Unfortunately, we can't see Trunks up here, because he's not playable in this game.
Trunks, I've never hugged you ever since you were a baby.
What are you doing, Dad? Quit it! You're embarrassing me!
Trunks, stay strong. I finally know what I have to do to get rid of you. The only way to destroy you is to blast you into atoms so you can never regenerate.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Buu can regenerate. Although his regenerative ability is kind of similar to Cell, but except Buu can regenerate fully, like we remember in the series, where he formed from like a pig gooey substance. I mean, you always wonder what Buu's made out of. Oh yeah, he was supposed to remember the hole that the boy left in his spear. Not to mention, Boo regenerated that. It's just like what I remember with Garlic Jr. before. Like I remember earlier with Garlic Jr. where he did the same thing when Gohan plowed through him. Not to mention that prior to that, he used the Dragon Balls to make himself immortal. I mean, first I remember Babidi being quite pleased at what the result was. Not to mention the Bobo was quite surprised. I mean, Babidi was all like, "Wow, yes!" He was all like, "Yes, it's incredible! My father was a genius, was it just like I always said?" And then Boo was like, "No, new plan! Now I eat you!" What do you think of my Majin Buu impression? I mean, Boo talks more like a child than being a proper villain. Look at his face again. Ooh, even for a tough thing, he's no match for me. In the words of SpongeBob SquarePants, you're going down, Tubby! Oops. Maybe I should have called him that. I think it's a bit late for that now. Whoa, even we thought that was over. Now, you may think that this is over, but unfortunately it's not. See what lies ahead of us. It appeared Vegeta had succeeded in destroying Majin Buu when he sacrificed himself to blow Buu into bits. However, the fragments of Buu reformed together and he returned to normal. I told ya! Babidi was also revived, and together they flew off, promising to kill all Earthlings. Holding on to his last bit of hope, Piccolo took Goten and Trunks and headed for Kami's lookout. That's about it, really. There's Krillin with black hair. If you wonder why he's like that, well, he basically doesn't fight anymore. I think he gave up fighting during the 7-year time gap between the defeat of Cell and the coming of Buu. Okay, now I might have to cut off here, but I'll see you next time as we continue on our journey in order to see if we can defeat Majin Buu. And so, until then, sayonara!